everybody. Welcome to the Curly Cooks of Croydon. Now, with the Curly Cooks of Croydon, we never know how long it's going to be. Could be an hour, could be an hour and a half, could be 2 hours. We don't know.
Can't be 2 hours today.
Can't be 2 hours because she's got somewhere to go. This is my sister Dina, in
Good
case you've
morning.
never met her. An extraordinary cook. And we are doing a bit of a special one today. We're going to do a food and memories of the 70s, inspired by Dina because...
My very good friend Jo, I hope you're watching.
Hi,
Jo, has just moved over to the Isle of Wight and she wanted to get rid of a load of stuff. And I said to her, if you've got that blue china set, I want it. And so she has donated this beautiful set to us.
Wow, that's so 70s,
it is
isn't it?
so gorgeous.
Pure 70s.
As a kid, I absolutely hated all these designs. It's really weird.
We thought it was just so
Yeah,
old-fashioned.
we just thought they were so
But
naff.
straight away, is that triggering any memories for anybody? And this was in our mum's
Oh my gosh,
kitchen.
that is, I've still got saffron in that, that's why I keep in that. But that
Sarah
is,
Witherington says her nana had that set.
this, yeah.
Well, this
The
set.
set, yeah, no,
Yeah.
the China set.
Yeah.
The Meakin, it's called Meakin. And actually, it's Miss Jo, it's worth quite a bit of a bob now. Not that I'm going to sell it at all, because I just love it.
Honestly, Jo, she was so excited when she came running up. She was, oh, Jo's going to give me that 70s stuff, because Dina is Mrs. Nostalgia. She loves anything nostalgic. So I know lots of you are as well. So through today's show, there's going to be lots of gorgeous food coming. Just share with us your nostalgic
70s,
memories.
yeah.
70s. So
I haven't
this...
shown this yet. Can I talk down?
Yeah, this is, Jo gave me this as well. I mean, I just took the cellophane off it this morning so you could see it. I think
You do
it was...
realise that's removed the value for a...
I think it was a wedding gift, wasn't it, Miss Jo? But look at this.
I said to Dina, imagine if the person that gave this to Miss Jo for a wedding is watching today and she'd never taken it out the bag.
So there you've got your two. They might be stuck to the box. Look at that.
Honestly, we haven't taken this out.
Look
We've
at that.
sent- Oh, look at the marks where
Yeah, and your little serviettes. Oh, they don't come. Let's see, the 70s, has it got a staple? No, it's not
it
got a
has.
staple.
It has.
It's
Yes,
got a
it
pin.
has.
It's got a
the
pin.
old days,
It's got a
look.
1970s pin.
Totally toddler unfriendly.
Which is,
Yeah.
yes, sod health and safety.
Toddler unfriendly.
with no warning that somebody could be hurt.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about the 70s. No health and safety. That's what I love. And no risk assessments
No, yeah.
or
It
anything
smells
like that.
everyone's nan's house.
Does it?
Yeah, so pure Irish linen, salad days, 2 mats, 2 napkins, and your servers for salad.
For salad.
So you can have
my
yours,
God.
and I can have mine,
What was it with these colours in
and
the
then
70s?
we have our salad. How
But
fabulous is that?
actually, now it's so American, isn't it? I mean, like you say, we hated all this when we were kids, but now we absolutely love it. Shall I take this off, Din?
Yeah.
I had a pair of white fronts this colour.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Brown and orange was the
Yes.
trim brown and
Yes.
the main part orange.
Yeah.
So Miss Jo's gift inspired today's show, where we're going to do vegan coq au vin, which I'm going to do a chicken to go along. Vegan coq au vin, and I'm going to do a nice chicken to go alongside it. I'm going to make proper lemon meringue pie, which brings in nicely these books. So when we were kids, Dina and I started cooking when we were about 10.
Oh, a bit younger than that.
Really?
I was 8 and you were 6. And
Jeez.
Betty started collecting these at the end of, I would say, 1968, 69.
Yeah.
4 shillings and 6pence.
Right, and so these used to come out every week, menus for the week.
So
And-
it's Saturday. What would we have had today? Melon, salad with hot herb loaf, carbonated beef.
Oh, I'm making a hot herb loaf.
Yeah.
That's so weird, because how many books are there?
Yeah, 72.
72, and I just happened to pick the one with the...
Does anybody
Oh my
remember
God.
having these in their mum's kitchen, honestly?
So-
So this is what inspired mum to become a great cook and
Yeah.
then pass it on to us.
So just a bit on Dina's memory. So I said to Dina, oh God, wouldn't it be nice if we could show the actual first lemon meringue pie I ever made, but I can't remember what number it was in. She goes, it was in number 4 out of 72. She remembered it.
No dementia on me.
Yeah, God, there is on bloody me. So look, this is the lemon meringue pie that I first ever made. If you've never had proper homemade lemon meringue pie, you haven't lived. I hate Italian meringue on the top where it's just raw and then they burn. Hate that. I hate anything that you get from Debenhams or any of those coffee shops.
Yeah.
Thick yellow rubber. This is really delicious, but I've had to swap recipes, which I'll explain why. But this was this we grew up making.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make that for you today. And once you've had that, you will never want normal garlic bread again.
Yeah.
We've added a few
But
things.
Julie, are you watching? You probably can't comment, but this is lemon meringue pie, especially for you.
And it's coming to you, my Julie. So these are, now I wanted to just show you this one. Look at that.
She looks lovely.
Mark, Medina, look at that. Now we learned.
She looks lovely. Actually, she looks like your mum. You looks like your mum did
really
then.
weird name.
So my mum has the whole all the volume, and then we've both over the years bought them. Dina bought them for me. She found them in a car boot sale. If you can find these on eBay or anything, they're amazing. They're a real. Look at the dinner party.
really
Look at them
good.
in the background.
But there's really good, solid cooking tips in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are a few cooks, no names,
Those
no mentions,
sausages.
that have taken some things from them.
Yeah, but look at that. How disgusting is that? Look, Dina. 3-course party meal.
Get them off her because she'll destroy
No,
them.
no, these are mine.
Yeah, they're her ones. Mine are slots
I'm
under
getting,
them.
I'm honest, I'm getting joy of sex vibes from the illustrations.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, the illustrations in
The
them are
same
gorgeous.
sort of, yeah.
See, look, this is all the sort of. Mum had an Aga like that. So first of all, we thought we'd ask you, what is your favourite? What
Food
memory
memory.
do you have of 70s food? So just answer that.
Okay. Well,
And
once
should
they
we
take
get
after that-
cooking, Dina, and then we'll do a bit on this
Yeah.
book. We really want to show you this book, which is our first kids' cookery book we ever
Oh,
got. We
yeah,
love
yeah,
it
yeah,
so
yeah.
much, and we still have it. So we're going to go through that. But
Knickerbocker Glory and Hostess Trolley, says Faith Goodman.
Yeah.
Cheese and
Knickerbocker
pineapple
Glory.
on sticks.
Cheesy pineapple on a stick or a hedgehog.
Yeah, prawn
Yeah.
cocktails, says Annie.
Oh, prawn cocktail,
Yeah.
definitely there.
Yeah.
That might be on the menu
Hey,
today.
Dina, we're making coq au vin.
There ain't no cock in my van.
Ooh.
There is
Didn't know you
no
had a van.
cock in my van. This is mushroom cock au van.
Oh.
Mushroom au van. Mushroom au van.
so, Dina,
Mushroom
am I
over.
going first?
You're going first because you've got quite a bit to do. Then you can come back to me.
Let's just have another little look at this. Let's have another admire of that. It's amazing. It looks like Pyrex. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean it's that proper old stoneware, and it's that colour combination is so of the moment
Isn't
now.
it?
You know, all those people like Orla Keeley and all influenced by
Orla
this
Keeley, yeah.
70s stuff.
Do you think we just turn? Do you think everything can be made aesthetic just by passage of time? Does everything? Because I remember thinking of the 80s. This will never be cool, and then it's cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, I probably because it just hits you somewhere, and you're like, oh yeah, actually, that does something for me. That therefore it becomes beautiful.
It's hit me in my cock of van.
Right. So I'm
What?
going to make a start on the lemon meringue pie.
Okay.
So the lemon meringue pie that I showed you there, that my mum always used to make when she was having dinner parties,
Yes,
and
dinner
I
parties.
made the very first time from this book. And it was delicious, but it was only delicious sometimes.
Meat number 4.
And the reason, oh, it's not number four.
Number 4.
Where is it?
There we go.
And the reason for that, my mum we remember my mum like cursing and swearing when she was having dinner parties because the lemon meringue pie would sometimes go wrong. And the reason it would sometimes go wrong, we discovered, was the recipe says 2 lemons,
Yeah.
right? So how many different kinds of sizes of lemons are there? So
Tinned fruit cocktail.
you really
we
need
said.
to yeah,
With
you
the
really
cherries.
you really need to use a recipe that gives you the fluid ounces of lemon, otherwise it can all go wrong. So today I quite often go to Felicity Cloak on The Guardian, because what she does is she tastes all the different
Recipes.
and
She
then
tries
puts-
them all and then
tries
she
them all.
combines them.
So I'm using her filling, but I'm not using her pastry. But you can go to the Guardian website and see what her filling is. So it is, people are frightened of lemon meringue pie because there's 3 stages. You've got to make the pastry, you've got to make the filling, and then you've got to make the meringue. I'm going to show you that it's actually, if you just take a little bit of care, it's easy.
Can I just
So,
quickly just ask you, who remembers the Barrow cookbook? Bero cookbook? Hemmerwolf?
How do you
No.
spell it?
B-E-R-O? Barrow?
No.
Maybe that's a typo, I don't
Still
know.
at that
Barrow.
No.
Pink blancmange.
Oh.
Villanelle.
Well.
Fill one for her. And gypsy tart.
Gypsy
My
tart.
mum's
If
favourite.
anybody out there has got a gypsy tart recipe, A real authentic one. My mum
I
wants
made it for Mum and it was lovely, and she just said it didn't taste right because I think her memory is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Lineoki says it's B-Ro, B-E-R-O.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to get this on and then we'll have some more of your memories. So, I am using shop-bought buttery pastry because a homemade pastry is lovely,
Yeah.
but I find
Watch
it
that.
doesn't make that much of a difference with the lemon meringue pie because you've got the gorgeous lemon
Yeah.
filling, you've got the meringue, so this is one way to cut down that time. So this is an all butter pastry. It comes rolled out and it's just lovely. When it was cooking today, I kept going, oh God, what's that smell? Because I've already baked it. So really important that you don't get a hole in it, which I managed to do, so the whole thing could already go tits up. So I put it into the tin. The reason I've put it over like that is sometimes pastry can shrink, and when it shrinks, then you've got no room for the filling or the meringue. So I put it into the pan, into the tart dish, 22 centimetres, loose bottom, and then I put it back in the fridge for half an hour because also if your pastry is too warm, it can melt, it can shrink. Okay, lots of lip tips here. So then I put it in the oven on 170 for 20 minutes. Okay, then with a piece of baking paper and baking beans. Why do we put the baking beans in?
So that it doesn't puff up.
Because otherwise the pastry will puff up. So if you haven't got any baking beans, put some chickpeas or kidney beans to weight it down.
Don't
right?
do what I did, put rice.
I did that once.
And then it all stuck in the
Oh,
pastry.
nightmare.
Batteries? Can you use AA batteries?
No. Absolutely not. They would blow up. Don't be stupid.
Just checking if they're around,
Stupid. Only food. So then you take it out after 20 minutes, take out the beans and the paper, then put it back in the oven for another 7 minutes because you want this nicely cooked, but light golden, right? So that's called
Can we talk about Dina's eyeshadow?
70s.
Well, it's been on since 7 o'clock this morning. I think it's gone.
No, looks amazing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Blue. Very
So-
ABBA.
So the make of that is Picard, but just try and get an all butter pastry. But if not, just get any short crust pastry. So now we're going to make our filling. Okay. So first of all, the zest of 3 lemons. Where's the zester gone? I had it out.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. It's
Let
already
the
going to go.
chaos commence.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of using this, but Dina said she prefers it because I don't want long pieces in my
Why?
I don't know.
Long pieces of what?
Zest.
But these are really good zesters, so it must be that this was meant to be. And we are making this for Dina's friend Julie. It's her favourite lemon meringue pie.
But in the olden days, you wouldn't have had a zester.
Me Julie!
You'd have a
Hey,
grater.
Julie. So Dina, could you start squeezing this lemon?
I've
Yeah.
avoided saying anything rude for too long. I can't do it anymore.
Do it.
I can't do
You
it
started
anymore.
off by talking about my
Ah!
mushroom ovan.
Your.
My mushroom
Oh yeah,
ovan.
we've got no cock in our cock oven.
No
cock.
I'm making it though. I'm doing the cock.
Yeah.
Where's the bloody? I just got it
Squeeze
out.
is there.
Have you ever had a cock in a van?
So the reason I couldn't do all this beforehand is because I need to zest it before I squeeze it out. So don't make the mistake of squeezing out your lemon and then going, I need the zest. So here, Dina. So we need 200 mils, but we do need.
200 mil, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, if we can't
What we
make
do
it, we'll-
need is Betty's lemon squeezer.
Oh, is it good?
Fabulous Braun electric lemon squeezer.
So we need the zest of 3 lemons.
Oh, this is
and
a
the
rubbish
juice
one.
of. Oh no.
I tell you
is
why,
it?
because the pips, where do the pips are in there?
Oh, they don't have pips, do they? I thought pips
Well,
were very
they're all
70s,
day
weren't
then.
they?
Well, pips-
Grapes with pips.
But pips means they're not GMO'd. You want the pips
so yeah,
to
well,
show
now-
that it's a real fruit.
Is that not going to work,
Right.
Dina?
It will, I'll just have to fish them all out.
Oh, oh yeah.
Pips,
Oh, sorry. I
pips.
thought you were saying it was too
3
different.
lemons is a lot, says Linnea.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to put like 2.5 zest. You want it really sharp, but not too sharp because you've got the really sweet meringue on top. So
Say that again, the way you said sweet was really sweet.
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Stay
so
sharp
let's
to
see
the
how
bottom
much
of the
we've
glass,
got so
right?
far.
Wait. Oh yeah, you've got the pip thing there, I
Oh,
see.
that. Oh, look at the little pip filter.
Yeah.
So if you come on that.
Crikey. I've got loads more. Go. Go, but I can do that.
Oh.
You just cut.
Well, I need it.
Bloody hell.
So she's faster than me.
Okay.
Right, so into there we're going to put, we'll have to wait.
Gabrielle says stalk margarine is a memory.
Yes. So I've got a story about that.
Yeah.
So we were talking about things that were embarrassing as a child, what your mum or your parents did.
Yeah.
And our mum would never buy us a proper lunchbox.
Oh, God,
Right.
don't take me back there.
And it was really embarrassing when we went on school trips because everyone had Tupperware in those days, but we didn't have Tupperware.
That's why I've still got an obsession with Tupperware, because I love to have it, because I wanted a Tupperware packed lunch.
So we had to have our packed lunch in a stalk margarine box.
But
And
what
the
was the other thing about it? She used to put it in the dishwasher, so so the lid curled up. So it was the most big
What was it made of?
stalk.
Plastic? Or what?
Yeah.
Oh, what, a margarine
Yes,
box?
a margarine box or an ice cream box.
Betty!
Betty's watching.
And then she used to make homemade bread, brown bread. Oh man, it was so embarrassing
Like a
because we had sandwiches that just used to like explode everywhere because the bread was like.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, we're going to be...
Villanelle 4140 says tapioca with a dollop of chocolate sauce, semolina and a dollop of jam.
Yes.
Oh, school memories, that is, school dinners. Semolina, yuck.
So I'm putting 25 mils of water in. When we've got the lemon, we'll be adding the lemon in as well.
Look how many pips this half had.
Oh, God, we've got ages yet.
How many? You're giving me the
God.
pit.
Well, shall I do this, Dina, while you start your chia pudding?
Oh, yeah.
That's the most...
It's boring for
That's
people.
the most prolific lemon I've seen.
So I decided that I would make a Black Forest Gatto kind of pudding.
Now,
And
Black Forest Gattos make me think of 50 Shades of Grey. It's the kind of cake that you would have in a saucy sort of setup.
maybe.
Yeah, I think.
No, you talked about Sarah Lee later, but she was
Yeah,
80s.
Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee was 80s. Anyway, so I told Nadja about how I was going to do it. I've never done this before, guys, so it might go completely wrong. And she went, oh my God, that sounds so disgusting. Anyway, so Nadja and I have recently found out through Zoe, but we'll talk about that more in greater depth, that we don't assimilate fat very well in our bodies, and so to get fat out of your bodies, chia seeds are absolutely unbelievable. Okay, if you've got cholesterol problems, you need to be eating chia seeds every day.
I ate them every day on holiday, and then you said they were bad for me.
Did you?
No.
You didn't.
What did I say?
Right. You didn't soak them. You just put them on. You have to soak them. Otherwise, this process goes on in your gut.
Oh my God.
So imagine those little seeds that then are blowing up like that in your gut.
That's when I was in agony.
Absolutely. Okay. So I have got 4 tablespoons of chia seeds in here with 230 ml of Oatly cream and oat milk, half and half. Okay. To that, I'm going to add some maple syrup. This might be utterly disgusting. Who knows? I don't think it will.
I'm betting that it is going to be.
Does anyone remember
And
Ice
listen,
Magic?
folks.
Thirsty words.
Oh, it's magic. Yeah,
Ice
what is
Magic,
Ice
the
Magic?
chocolate
Yes.
sauce that's solidified from the cold.
Yes.
So 2 tablespoons of that. Where's my vanilla? Yep.
There's a lot of alcohol down this end of the table.
Yeah. 2 Seventies bottles there.
Yeah.
But our dad actually did the advert for Cinzano advert with Joan
Look
Collins.
it up. Look it up. It's my dad. And do you remember they did the whole thing and then they had to reshoot
Yeah.
it? What had happened?
So
They said Cinzano Bianco or something. He said Cinzano Rosso.
Rosso. So that's got half a teaspoon of vanilla essence in it, and I'm going to put some really good quality cocoa powder in it. And this is really good for your blood and everything else. And I think I've got a tablespoon.
Butterscotch Angel Delight.
Oh, right. So we've got
yes.
we have got a story about that.
Oh.
A very good story about that. So Betty was out walking along the street in the 70s, and somebody said to her, would you like to come in and do a tasting of this new dessert that's going to be coming out?
Yeah.
And
What, was this in a suburban environment? Or
I
in
don't
town?
know, Betty, I'm sure you can't comment. But anyway, so she had to try Angel Delight, and then they were given a list of names.
Oh.
And they had to tick what name they thought it should be, and it became Angel Delight. But it wasn't just Betty, it was all sorts.
So Betty named Angel Delight.
She did really.
Part of it.
She's part of the origin story
She's
of
part
Angel
of the
Delight.
genesis.
And that's funny because she's an angel and she's delight.
There you go, Betty.
She will go, oh for goodness sake.
Gonna go suck. Right, just a little. So can I come back over here?
You can go back over
So
there.
can I just quickly say, chia seeds remind me of tadpole spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapioca.
Yeah.
Now you can't stand them. Is it because you can't stand the texture?
I'm going to make myself eat them though.
Good.
But actually, I would probably put another tablespoon in that now, looking at it, to make it a bit more of a solid pudding. We'll see what happens to it. Right, you going on? Or?
Yeah. Right, just a little tip here. When you're making meringue, rub the inside of your bowl with either lemon or vinegar, because then that takes out any slight bit of grease that might be in there, because if you've got grease in your bowl, the egg whites won't froth up. And the reason I'm doing that now is because I'm going to need egg yolks for the middle of my lemon meringue pie. So another tip: when you are hang on, is that wet? Hang on, put it in there. When you are putting your egg whites into your bowl to make your meringue, first break the egg white into another bowl, because if you were to break the yolk into your egg white, then again your meringue won't work. So if you do it one at a time, you know that the egg white is going to be pure and clean.
Oh,
so
she's never so good with her facts.
with me tips. So I learned all this stuff from going in restaurants, eating in the sun and The reason I did MasterChef was I was so desperate to get into a professional kitchen. 2, 3. We're actually going to need 4 egg whites for the meringue, but I'm just going to do 3 at this point because I just need the 3 egg yolks for my...
I just chucked in a bit more chia seed to make it a bit thicker, so you can depend if you want a really solid pudding, like a set pudding, or a runny one. So I've just put a few more in, and they will swell up like a jelly. So they're great for making jam. Like if anyone's got a glut of raspberries or strawberries, just cook them up with some chia seeds, and you'll have a lovely jam that's really good for you.
So I've got the lemon zest.
Do you want to turn that on?
No,
it's
all right.
I've got the lemon zest and the 50 mils of water. Plus now we've got 200 mils of lemon juice. Don't forget that added 50 mils of water.
Lemon.
But as I say, you can go to The Guardian and get the exact recipe for this filling.
Weird.
Lemons are annoying as hell.
Oh, so much he doesn't bloody
What do you
love.
mean? Just lemons. Why?
They're
Oh,
fabulous.
they're so great. Love lemons. So we're going to bring that up to the heat. We've got 50 grams, is it 50 grams? Let me check, of corn flour. 25 grams of corn flour. What does corn flour do, Mark?
Puffs up.
No.
Holds it together.
No.
Stops your balls from getting itchy.
No.
Well,
No, like
it
talcum
does
powder.
talcum powder.
No.
Thickens.
Thickens. Did somebody tell you that?
No.
So we want it,
Want to go
eventually, this filling is going to be like you want a thick custard. Lots of recipes for lemon meringue pie will put everything in at once. They'll put the filling in and the meringue on top and cook it. But what can happen with that is that you can get like trapped steam and then you don't get that billowy meringue. What you want with a meringue, now earlier on when I was saying I hate when people make lemon meringue pie with a Swiss meringue, which is like a raw meringue, and then they just toast it with a blowtorch. You see a lot of that. You see a lot of that on Instagram. These massive meringues, but they just don't.
Oh, we've had it in that restaurant, haven't we, Julie? For your birthday, do you remember? And this particular restaurant is famous for its lemon meringue pie. So the meringue is that big. It's that big, Nadja. The size.
I know. I've been there. But it wasn't. It's not like this.
No.
Because what you want. Oh, look. See how that's
Am I the
thickened.
only one who hasn't been to this place?
No, you've been there. And so then so look how that's thickened up now. That's what the corn flour does. But what you want from the meringue is you want a soft, crisp, very light crisp, golden brown. And then inside you want cooked, billowing, almost like cloud-like meringue. And you can only get that, I think, by cooking it.
Do you not like meringue as well?
No, I
we
was mesmerised by the way you were saying it.
But because lemon meringue pie is my favourite. And Mark, tell them the story of what happened at my wedding.
Well, you weren't drinking because you were preggers and up the duff. I believe it's mine. And lemon meringue, you ate an entire lemon meringue?
Yeah.
Who
My
made
uncle
it?
made a whole lemon meringue pie. Colin made it, and
Oh,
I
did
ate the
he?
whole thing.
Oh, how hilarious.
So to that, 175 grams of caster sugar. So, you know, when we were saying that's a lot of lemon, it is balanced out with the sugar. So you do want that lemon. Don't be frightened of putting that
That
amount
was
of lemon.
very powdery caster sugar. You sure it wasn't icing sugar?
No, it's definitely
Wouldn't
not.
make any difference.
You
would
did
it?
that with such aplomb.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I put that because I've got my caster
God,
sugar
I'll
weighed
make
out
that.
for my meringue. I haven't put the wrong one in.
Yeah, I've got a mouthful of sugar, that's all I know.
Oh no, it's definitely caster sugar. It wouldn't matter anyway for this because it's
No.
going to melt. So we're doing that. Now I'm going to put in my 3 egg yolks. Quickly whisk it because you
Quick.
don't want it to become like scrambled egg.
So you don't want it to
So look now.
I mean, you're very good at making stressful dishes. I can't be doing
My
stressful
right
dishes.
armpit is currently
It's
wet.
easy. This is actually easy. It is. Then I'm going to add 25 grams of butter.
But
Now
you make it look easy.
I'm telling you guys.
What?
Just make a proper lemon meringue pie. Not a frozen one, not a shop bought one, not even in a patisserie because they cheat with the meringue. God, I hope this is going to be good after all this.
Yeah,
Right, so I'm just going to keep on stirring that for a bit longer because I want it as thick as a custard and we're almost there. So Dina, you can carry on.
yeah, thank you. So, back to my made up pudding. So I thought, how can I make the chocolatey cakey bit of it? So I looked up vegan biscuits, and there are actually 10 vegan biscuits out there on the market, bourbon being one of them, but Oreos being the other. But this is a right lovely dark chocolate. So I have opened all the biscuits and scraped out all the middles. So I didn't eat the middles.
Oh, that's, do you know
Where
that's
were
more
the
addictive
needles?
than cocaine?
What, the middle?
They've done tests on mice and they would go back to the middles of Oreos rather than cocaine. And do you know what the stuff in an Oreo is called?
What?
Stuff. That's what
It is, that's the
they
technical-
literally, the manufacturers of Oreo, they call it stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
more addictive than
Well,
cocaine.
anyway,
Just a
screw
very
that.
quick thing. I'm just bringing this up to the boil, but the really important thing is you must keep whisking because otherwise you'll get lumps. Look how beautiful and smooth that is. Now there was quite a bit of chat, but actually that wasn't difficult.
No.
No, it was a lot.
What is it what are you making again?
It was very hot until. Who remembers 1976? I was 16. Was I?
Yeah.
It was the hottest ever year.
Yeah.
And
Tarmac
this is
is
a bit
melting.
like
I
it.
remember watching Tarmac melt.
Anyway, so I scrunched up 12 Oreos in here in a plastic bag, and to that I'm going to add the essential flavouring of a Black Forest Gatto.
what is it?
Okay, so this is Kirsch, which is a cherry liqueur. All
I
right.
really was just drawn to alcoholic puddings.
Yeah, you
wasn't I?
were. So I'm going to put, I think, 2 tablespoons.
Hazel
Stuff
Malbon met
that.
her husband in 1976.
Nice memory.
Faith Goodman hosepipe bands.
Hosepipe bands.
Just like now every
Yeah.
year. People think they're new, those hose pop bands.
Sarah Withington was one and she had a fever convulsion that year because it was so hot.
Wow.
And
Oh
off
God,
in the 80s.
really?
Bloody hell.
It was insane. You could sit and watch
Yeah.
tarmac melt. It was incredible.
Birds fell from the sky.
Okay, so guys, I just want to show you this now. This is now ready.
Okay.
So that's it. So what I'm going to do is,
That looks like lemon
The
curd.
dog is going to trip you up. That's what you're going to
Yeah.
do.
so I'm going to pour this into my
Does
pastry.
that like lemon curd? Is that how you make lemon curd?
No, lemon curd is
If you-
it's kind of.
Yeah. It's quite good to have lemon curd on hand, isn't it? So you can thicken it up if it all goes wrong.
So most recipes you will see will say put the meringue on top now, but then you see you're going to get that steam. So you want it to really cool down completely before you put the meringue. So I'm going to cheat and put it in the freezer. Don't put it in the freezer. You don't have to. Just wait for it to cool. But you see, it's great because if you're having a 70s dinner party, you can make everything the night before and then just put the meringue on in the morning
Yeah,
in the
the
day.
thing.
I
Yeah.
just say I really like your pencil in your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Making me really fancy a coq au vin.
that has softened that up a little bit. Now, of course, I went to my favourite shop this week and found these sour cherries in syrup. Oh, you're going to love these, aren't you?
Lidl. I bought these in Lidl with you.
I bought them. I bought more. We've got loads of it now. So I'm going to take a little bit of that syrup as well.
So that's not alcoholic, no? It's-
No, you could be able to eat. You will be able to have the cherries.
I actually did get them for you, Mark, to have with some mascarpone.
There
Can
we
we
go.
give Larissa a shout out? It's her first time on and it's Anne Campbell's daughter.
Oh,
Say hello to
hello.
Larissa.
Welcome.
Larissa.
Welcome to this retro show. So, oh, that looks quite nice. I'm quite impressed with this thing I've made up.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of that in my glass.
Oh,
Very 70s.
Oh, I see. This is Black Forest Gatto in a glass.
Yeah.
He never listens.
I do. You say a lot.
We do speak a lot. Yeah, you've
Oh,
got
we've
other things.
missed them, your sliders.
Oh yeah. But did you see they went walkies this week? Finley nicked them. Finley nicked them.
Did he?
Peach
Yeah.
is desperate for a pair.
Well, there aren't any more. Oh my gosh! Please tell me if one of my followers is watching, who sent me the new little shirt that's coming out.
Shirt.
Oh my gosh! It's a summer shirt. One of them has got all of the little ice creams all over, and the other one's got donuts on. I need it. I need one of those
Well, I
shirts.
think the amount of times you talk about Lidl PR should send you a bloody shirt.
Well, they are for blokes, but I would wear one. Right. So, and then I'm going to fish out some of these cherries and pop them in there.
Toffee's in her element. Why are your toffs?
But of course, you could use
You're right, they're toffee.
you could use tinned black cherries for these. If you haven't got, look, it's not going to fit in that.
Someone's saying they
little
like your
jar.
glasses. These glasses.
Oh yes, these. Lisa got these for Nadia, and they were from. Where were they from?
Matland. Hello,
Matland.
Lise, if you're watching.
Right. Oh my gosh, I need a small spoon.
Oh, Dina.
Here, you can have one.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See you later, alligator.
One of these.
Oh, my
What this?
Nice. No, it's all right. Let's get a nice bunch in there. Doesn't matter a bit if that syrup goes in there. It's all trial and error. I love a bit of trial and error, but that's how I make up loads of my recipes. It's just experimentation. Oh yeah, let's get some more of that juice in there. Oh, that looks naughty. And a few more
It's
cherries.
quite a sexy dessert.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So then you're going to spoon your chia
And then you
seed
put
pudding on.
Oh, okay.
So that should set nicely on there. Nadia,
I like this. Oh, no, I can't have it because it's gone.
Shall I
okay.
carry on?
No, could you get my whipped cream from the other fridge, please?
Jill Broad, morning guys. First time I've caught Curly Cuts live. Love your show. Best cooking show ever.
Oh.
A few of your recipes and all delicious.
Oh, that's brilliant. Don't try this one yet until I've tried it, because I've no idea what it's
Welcome
like.
and tell all your friends. And guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because we've got so much going on in this channel. And if you hit the notification bell, then you get notified by YouTube when we upload videos. Oh, look, that looks nice.
So then we've got
Do you
our...
want some chocolate to grate?
I've got it there, my vegan chocolate.
Oh, it looks nice. I doubted you.
You doubted me, as always.
The proof will be in
it's
the
not
pudding
always-
though, right, Nat?
Yeah.
Proof's in the pudding.
So this is Oatly whippable double cream. So it's good. It's good, hey?
Nice.
Can you taste the difference?
I can taste the difference, but not in an unpleasant way.
Well, that's good.
It's nice. It's very
Okay,
nice.
so and then a little bit of this is Lidl's vegan dark chocolate. Again, this pudding is really quite good for you.
Wow, that's amazing, Dina. Well done.
Wait a
I
minute.
did doubt you. I don't know if I'll eat it.
Very 70s as well.
It's
isn't it?
so
Like
70s,
glass.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh look, the chocolate's going everywhere. That was very badly managed.
Oh my god, and you're going to put one of these on top, and it's going to be too beautiful. Put them over there first, then put the cherry on the top.
Okay. She
Well,
likes
lots
it.
of cliches coming out, isn't it? Proof is in the pudding, cherry on the top, icing on the cake.
Oh, excuse me. What?
How 70s can you get?
Oh!
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, are you having a laugh? I've got to get that for the gram.
Check your keys in the ashtray.
Sorry.
I've got to get that for the gram.
Look,
That is stunning.
what a pair of beauts.
Oh, I don't know how to get the photos. It's
Oh,
hard because there's so much stuff
yeah.
behind it. Don't want-
Oh, you need the 70s stuff behind it.
You need to put it on portrait and then it'll throw the background into
Yeah.
relief.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Put that in, Dina. Put the orange thing in.
Oh, the
That's
orange.
it.
Yeah, put it back. Put it back.
This is them
Ah.
watching this. Yeah, you got it?
You'll find this on the gram later, guys.
Then you'll see me trying. I'm going to test it later and see if it's edible.
So did you put them in the fridge, did you say?
They would need to be
Yeah,
edible.
we don't know yet whether it's absolutely disgusting or not. Let's face it.
Like the fourth
Beautiful.
plinth in Trafalgar Square, Faith Goodman. Yeah, where's the drone?
Love it.
Let me try that. Ooh, lovely. You won't like it. You don't like the jelly factor. Mum would hate that so much.
Oh,
Should we bring some round, Mum? Okay, so Dina in a minute is going to be showing you how to make her vegan coq au vin. Now, what is coq au vin? It's not a cock in wine, it's chicken. And the reason it's coq is because it's the sort of the old knackered chicken. What were they called?
The French.
Yeah, but the old chicken.
Old cock.
No, but they're the old chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hang on.
No, it's just an old chicken, not a little chicken. So it would be cooked for a very long time, marinated overnight in
Cock juice.
Red wine, and then cooked slowly and stewed. So very much what me and Dina are doing, and we will be doing in our book,
Broiler.
is you make a vegan dish where a meat can go on the side. So this won't be a long, slow cooked chicken. This will be a like fried chicken with little herbs, little martini, and then Dina's vegan mushroom au vin will then also be the sauce for the chicken. So it's a really good way if you've got vegans and meat eaters in your house to have both. So, right, I love
Broiler. Something old stuffed chicken is a broiler.
A broiler.
broiler. Yeah, maybe. So I've treated myself to one of these guys, and I bloody love it. Our place pans.
Oh, I think I need that pan.
No, you can't have it. So I'm going to put some oil, get that heating up, and then I'm going to dip my chicken in seasoned flour. What is seasoned flour, Mark? Which one
It's
goes in
flour that's got salt, pepper, and perhaps a herb.
it? Salt and pepper is seasoned flour, yeah. Not the herb, but I'm going to put plenty of salt. And then where's the pepper, Dina? Pepper. Now, two things when you fry chicken and put it in seasoned flour, even if you're just browning a chicken, it's good to do this because what happens is, is that you get it stops the spitting. That's one thing.
Nothing worse than a spitting cock.
And you get enough spitting cock. We don't want our cock spitting, do we?
Betsy will be having a heart failure. She can't be doing
She'll just be going, oh God, why do you have to be so disgusting?
It's the 70s, Betty. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swingers, peas in the fruit bowl,
Yeah.
pampas grass.
All that
I'm going to put a bit of butter in because we want this very French tasting. We want it delicious. Dina always uses Flora plant butter, and actually it's really good, guys.
It's absolutely, you really can't taste it when you're cooking anything like this, but it gives it that richness.
So I'm going to use legs in a bit. Now I know everybody likes breast, but this really is much tastier, much better.
Raymond Blanc
And
would
it's-
never put their breast
You
in
won't
it.
have it. You won't have it, but it maybe in a sandwich if it's pushed.
I never understood a word he said.
No, we're so fun. So just going to lower that into there. And this is going to be, you're going to see, this is minimal cooking. I mean, this is just so easy. So just going to brown the chicken first. And as I say, with the flour on it, will give us a nice extra coating.
Oh.
Hang on, these,
It's been touchy today.
every house will have one of these. Where is it?
Where's the fly thing gone?
Where's my thing gone?
What thing?
My splatter batter.
My splatter pack.
Your batter flatter?
Splatter batter.
Oh, batter splatter?
Right, hang on, it's going to be noisy.
Oh, mate.
I know somebody's dying to have a look in this drawer. I can't remember who it is. I said, I really want to have a look in that drawer.
Okay, so
Oh, this is a batter splatter.
yeah, you just put that on and it stops it splattering. So we're just going to brown that and then we'll move on. But Dina, you can go back to you now.
Okay, so the way to get loads of flavour into this is to cook your mushrooms separately, your onions separately, and then your sauce, and combine it all together. So it leaves lots of layers of flavour. So these were cooked in
Same
olive
if you're doing
oil
for chicken.
and the vegan butter till they're lovely and brown. Now, when Nadia and I were saying, do you remember there was no olive oil in the 70s? There was only olive oil for your ears.
Yeah.
You know, you used to get it from Boots. Yeah, Boots
Well,
olive
so
oil.
Does that need to go in the fridge?
If you've got space
Mark,
for it,
careful, 'cause
yeah.
it's going in.
That's on your top. Okay, so they've been browned off lovely. In here are some baby onions that have been, you'll find later on my Instagram how I prepared them.
I like baby onions.
Because, oh, thank
Not
goodness
to
for
eat,
that.
just to look at.
I filmed a good little tip Dina's got for peeling these more easily.
Yeah.
You can always, though, come this way, Mark. If you don't want to peel your onions, you can get, these are a good make. Picard, French, already peeled, but you do get more flavour in, don't you, with those?
Really like them pencils.
Right, so they have been beautifully browned, and to that now I'm going to add lovely fresh thyme. Just
If you haven't got any fresh thyme, you can use.
dried thyme is fine. It's absolutely fine.
Wet
And
time?
then-
Use wet time?
This is wet thyme. And then, of course, the famous, wonderful 70s ingredient that's going to go into that. Martini.
What is martini?
Martini
question.
is a vermouth.
What is
What's
a vermouth?
vermouth?
What's it made from?
Is it a something
Vermouth.
wine? It's a distilled wine?
Anyone know?
I don't know. But
So
I like the bottle. I like the memories. And so I'm just.
like the taste.
And I'm just going to bosh a bit in there.
Oh, this is all feeling
Just-
very...
And I'm just turning over
Very
my chicken.
galloping gourmet, isn't it?
Yes.
Just look how nice and brown
Oh
that
my
is.
God, with all this, I feel like we're in the 70s.
Right, so,
We were supposed to have some 70s music.
All right.
okay, so,
Where's your flares?
oh, I'm going to nick your lid, that doesn't fit.
Oh yeah, I've got a bigger lid.
So that needs to go, so these were cooked in the same pan that the mushrooms were cooked in. Again, that adds another layer
Yeah,
of
whatever
flavour.
you do, don't clean your pans in between.
And
because
so
you
then
want-
these are going to sit in that vermouth and now get cooked in the middle because they've only been browned on the outside. Over here I have my mashed potato that's going to go with it. That was just lots of fresh thyme and lots of vegan butter and oat milk.
What was the name of that other sort of French... Was he a French cook but an American chef in the 70s?
Robert Carrier!
Robert Carrier!
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was so odd, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, I don't think he was that good a cook, I have to say.
We had his book though.
We had his book. So now we need to get the base cooking of that. So again, a big whack of butter, vegan butter, the salted one. So, bit of butter, bit of olive oil. Now just scream to the time I use the olive oil.
No, you're gone. How much?
Keep going, keep going. Really, I should have put the olive oil in first.
Fanny Craddock.
Fanny Craddock. Now, please somebody tell me, was Fanny Craddock really a man?
No.
Oh, I always thought it was a man.
Fanny Craddock?
Yeah.
No.
I think it was Fanny and her husband
Johnny.
Bert, wasn't it?
Johnny.
Keith Floyd.
Keith Floyd.
Keith
He
Floyd
wasn't
more-
70s.
Keith Floyd's more 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
He's more 80s.
He was rock and roll. He was my kind of chef.
Okay, to that we're going to add one chopped onion.
You felt like Keith Floyd didn't really like food.
What do you think?
No,
No,
you're
in
joking.
a sort of like just chuck it around.
No, he was
precious.
he was a gourmand. He
Yeah.
died from a fantastic death.
Yeah.
He just watched himself, his new series,
Yeah.
when he watched himself, having had a really, he had something like duck, foie gras, I can't remember what the dessert was, but something so rich, 2 bottles of wine, dropped dead.
Watched himself and died.
Dropped dead.
What plan?
Oh, it's lamb.
Oh.
So look, they're nicely brown now, but look at that, delicious. Very little fuss. And I'm going to get rid of some of that fat because we don't actually need it.
I want it.
Come on, Dina.
Add a bit of salt to this. I'm always eating, aren't I?
Good.
Carrots. Bit of salt to the onion and carrot. And we want to cook that till it's slightly softened, get that onion skin out. And then we're going to add some garlic. And to that, then this is going to become the base of the sauce. Now, we have here a lovely wine that Mark has bought for us. Where did you get that from, Mark?
It's from Salisbury's.
Salisbury.
Salisbury's.
Why did you pick it?
I bought it because I thought you'd like it, actually. Australian was always my favourite, but look, it's carbon neutral. It's rosé and it's got paint splogs.
Paint splogs, I think that's
Paint
brilliant.
splogs you would like.
I think I should do a contrast compare
Ooh,
between
Yes.
a 1970s classic
yes.
that Miss Jo, that's why I bought it, because it is still your favourite, isn't it?
I remember those bottles being everywhere.
Yeah, with a wine with a candle in.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm going to do a contrast and compare. Well,
Oh my God, I'm back in the 70s.
well, my bed. So we were saying, Dad did that Cinzano advert. You can find it on YouTube actually, if anyone's
Joan
interested.
Collins, with Joan Collins.
Yeah.
He's so
And Leonard
cute.
Rossiter.
Leonard
Oh
Rossiter.
yeah, Leonard My
Oh,
daddy's so cute in it.
so of course Mattis has got a little bit of fizz in it. It's the first kind of prosecco, wasn't it?
I don't remember it having.
Yes, it's Portuguese. A lot of Portuguese wines have fizz in it.
Baby Sham and Snowball.
Baby Sham. I thought, guys, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. I thought I had some Baby Sham at home that I was going to bring over.
Laura S knows loads of people who like Mateus.
Oh, really? So,
Before you start that, let me just show
Yes.
what I'm doing here.
okay.
I'll sink them.
So Martini, as Lena said, a very 70s drink, and you put it in your onions,
Yeah,
haven't you?
I did.
So I put the chicken back in, having got rid of that oil, and then I put some thyme, and Mark, just tell them how divine it smells in
It is
here.
smelling fantastic.
So we've got that garlic and thyme, we've got all this going on, and I'm going to put in a little martini. And just a little bit more salt, and then I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm just going to let that cook on a low simmer. That's all that is with the chicken to go with Dina's sauce. So that will just cook away now.
So I traditionally have whacked in 3 cloves of garlic because I love garlic, but you don't have to have that much. And remember, people that are new to the show, if you have a problem with garlic or onion, that you can substitute with garlic powder and onion powder if it upsets your stomach. Not
We've been
vegan
brutal all our lives when people said, oh, it makes my stomach funny. We're always like,
Oh, our granddad was the best. I can't eat none of that foreign stuff.
my stomach going, and we'd all go, oh, he's so difficult, it doesn't do, but it is actually a thing.
Is it? I just thought it was latent racism.
That's what we used to think about my granddad, because
Yeah,
like my
my
dad's
nan
Arab,
was like,
yeah.
She called it foreign mum.
Yeah, exactly.
So they've softened nicely. So now what I'm going to add to do that to make my sauce.
Danielle, can't help but admire the size of your chicken legs.
Yeah, proper.
Show off chicken legs.
Yeah.
Right, to that I'm adding 2 tablespoons of flour. This is going to thicken up my liquid when I put it in. Just toss that all about. Are you making your meringue next? No.
Yes, I am. No,
Okay.
yeah, I am. So whenever you want.
Okay, just hang on a minute.
Yeah,
Hold your
I can
horses.
feel your tongue go
Take
too
that.
carefully.
Take it.
I hope you've got some big prawns. Really wanting to try that prawn.
Oh, are you? Do you know what I'm going to need? The wanky whisk in a minute.
Cocktail. Okay, I love
Right, to that I'm going to add about 750 ml of
Whoa.
mushroom stock. Okay. Let's see how thick that gets. And of course the essential red wine. So, Mark, are you all right about having red wine in sauces and stuff?
Well, yeah, because I won't have it. I'm absolutely fine about you having it.
No, but do you have? I mean, you eat.
No,
It has to cook for quite a long while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm literally not interested in dishes that have cooking wine.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all right.
Okay, so that is about 125 ml. I'm a bit of a just slop it in and get the smell. Is that winey enough? Fabulous. Okay, so I'm just going to let that cook down. Nadja, shall I do my wine tasting?
Well, I can get my meringue going.
Get your meringue going.
Okay.
Oh, desperate to get on. I'm not even drinking it and I'm desperate to get to the wine.
So do you remember we had 3 egg whites because we needed 3 egg yolks, but now we need an extra egg white. So the meringue part of the lemon meringue has 4 eggs. And again, I'm just going to, separate the eggs separately so that we're not wasting a whole load of eggs if something goes wrong. So you can just use a hand whisk, an electric hand whisk. You don't need one of these fancy
I'm not coming
things.
over.
But the
We
reason
lose signal.
Oh, you lose signal over there.
I'm
Why?
not coming over.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us over here.
but I need to show what it needs to look like.
Okay, you just have to demonstrate afterwards. Sorry.
Oh, I know what to do. No, I'm just thinking, babe.
Oh no, I'm saying sorry. I said sorry.
Shut up.
Oh, you're a bit aggy. The heat's making everyone a bit aggy.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do the wine.
No, hang on, I'm coming over.
He's just coming over.
We need to get it.
Yeah, get
cooking.
over. Do you need
Also,
some
I
help?
need to get my
Those 2 perky little
I need to get my
numbers.
herb loaf on as well.
I don't think you're going to have time for your herb loaf.
No, I will. So we've got 4 egg whites. So you can go back over in a minute, but I just want to show. It's more tips about meringue. So when you first start whisking, don't go full whack. Just start on a low to medium when you're first whisking the egg whites. I always put a teeny little bit of salt to help stabilise the egg whites as well. So I'm going to get this to foamy soft peaks, and I'll call you over when it's time to see them.
Okay, I just want to share. Woo says, do you remember having to save the wrinkles off cans and send them to Blue Peter?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, those were their days.
Simple pleasures.
I mean, my boys always say you were so lucky to have been brought up in the 70s, and I think we really were. Wonderful times, easy times. You know, there were things that have changed much better. Like some of our school days were not so great.
Yeah.
Our primary school was not so great. But
The fact that they didn't have brakes on bikes.
yeah,
You two go over there, take the wine.
They didn't have bikes on brakes. Yeah, brakes on bikes even. Okay, wine. I think
Right.
face away, we might be alright.
okay, so in here I have the Mateus, or Matthias, whatever you want to call it, and I have the one that you've chosen. Now, judging by the colour, this is going to be sweeter. When you're choosing a rosé, if you want to dry, you go for the paler. What should I try first? I better try this one first, I think. Ooh. Nice, dry. I like a really dry one.
I like a
not,
dry one.
Not too fruity, actually. I thought, that's really ridiculous. But by the label, I thought, oh, that's going to be fruity. Right, Matthias. Well, that's really quite nice.
Is it?
That is really quite nice. I wonder if they've changed the formula at all to come up to a modern taste
Maybe you're
bud.
not such a snob anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's never a snob. A
A
wine
modern
snob.
day palate. Someone's just saying, do you remember Green Shield stamps? I do.
Oh, these memories are brilliant.
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Shield stamps, absolutely fantastic. Going round my nan's and sticking them in the
my
book
nan.
for her.
Yeah. Were
Brilliant.
they from the co-op?
And football pools. Remember people
pools.
doing the pools?
Yeah. Spot the ball.
Spot the ball.
Oh, look how golden gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to let that keep cooking. I just want to show you my meringue, which is now at the soft peak stage. So, just to show you. So, soft peak. So, you don't stop. Let me just. You don't stop putting your sugar in until you've got a soft peak. Why is it doing that? Hang on, just get a spoon.
Can I say the word to my security and just send me in the direction of
In
it?
that drawer. So, soft peaks. Should be little. Oh, look! What? Told you we liked it.
No added sugar.
So that is a soft peak. See that? Soft peak. That's what you need before you start adding the sugar. Then you add the sugar, a tablespoon at a time. The reason for that is you're wanting to make sure that the sugar is properly dissolved. So you're just putting it in, spoonful at a time. So I've got 225 grams of sugar to 4 egg whites. Next one, and then you go on like that. Okay, till I've done 225.
Shall I come over and have a chat with the subs?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who remembers? I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Alright, alright. I'm trying to give it up, but it's one of those nights. Alright.
Oh, that was my favourite.
Alright, lemonade.
Yeah, what was your favourite 70s?
What were your favourite ones? Chopper bikes, Jackie Valino.
Yeah.
Oh, is that someone
We
at the
never
door?
had a chopper bite.
A chopper bike. I remember flying down Blenheim Crescent on my chopper bike, coming off it because there were no brakes and nearly breaking my arm.
But they just
Big Daddy.
Big. I was just about to say that.
Giant
Yeah.
haystacks.
We went who?
Giant haystacks.
Yeah, because we went to school with a child whose father was a wrestler at the time, Doshy Sasha.
That's right.
And he used to fight Big Daddy, so we used
Did
to
he?
watch that on a Saturday.
We used to love watching Big Daddy on a Saturday.
Corona lemonade. Evil Knievel. Woo. And I used-
70s, yeah.
And I used to have in fact, I got one in there, you wind him up. Space Hoppers. Milky Bar Kid. Jen's Market.
Milky Bar Kid is strong and tough. I know that love is good enough.
The Milky Bars are on me. Do you remember all that? Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just did that. We just did that over there.
That was the
Cindy dolls.
What?
Cindy dolls.
Cindy, yeah.
Yeah. What else have we got?
We had Tressie. actually.
It's a knockout bionic man.
Oh, Bionic Man.
And you used to be able to look through his. Do you remember he had a bionic eye? And if you moved his arm in a certain way, he lifted a car engine. Smash adverts. When mash makes smash. The Wombles.
Oh, the Wombles of Wimbledon coming away.
Sing it.
The Wombles of
Wimbledon, come on our way. The Wombles of Wimbledon.
But I think they were late 70s, very late.
Oh, this is all a bit. Are you flower pot men?
Flower pot men 60s, but we love them.
Pippa dolls? Pippa dolls?
Big dolls, yeah.
So a spoonful at a time. We now have put in all. Look at that. It's like glossy, thick, and yummy. So make sure you always just go around the edges like that, so you get all that leftover sugar, because you don't want to be crunching in your sugar with your meringue. So just give that a last bit.
Oh, love spirograph. Etch a sketch. Etch a sketch.
And then to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of corn flour, which gives us a bit more, what's the word, Dean? A bit more like substance to the...
Heft.
It makes the chew, it gives the chew in it.
Gives that slight, yeah.
Bit of chew.
Delia doesn't agree with putting corn flour in a meringue, but she's wrong. Delia is wrong. Right, now you see it's going delicious. Okay, let's have a look.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap. Yeah.
Black plimsolls, says Michelle Stagg.
And then black plimsolls, but then we went to white plimsolls. And who remembers the white stuff you have to clean your
Oh, yes.
that stuff, and they all cracked. They all look rubbish.
That's right.
They look absolutely rubbish. You thought your plimsolls are all like
Carol T has said something, I think this is a thing. Click, clacks.
click clacks.
Canockers.
You had some
Oh,
canockers.
the person will say something.
Yeah.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Hong Kong Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hong Kong
Oh
Philly.
my God.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so be prepared now for
Andy
the...
Bandy. I'm going back a bit now.
Yeah.
I've gone into the 60s.
Be
I had
prepared
a
now.
girlfriend who starts me to dress up as Andy Pandy.
Now,
Be prepared now for the true beauty of a lemon meringue pie. So, billowing meringue. That is just beautiful. Majuli, this is coming over to you, my darling. This is Tina's friend Majuli,
I don't know how I'm going to carry all this through.
who loves meringue, or lemon meringue pie almost as much as... Thank God it's going to you, Julie, because I'd be eating a lot.
Julie, it's all for you. Unless Nick wants some. Your whole pudding for yourself.
Oh, look
Nice.
at that.
Captain Caveman!
What was Captain Caveman?
Did you do that on purpose because you know I hate it so much when you shout?
Oh, you remind me of Captain Caveman.
Why?
I don't know, there's something about him.
No, is that chicken alright? Shall I turn it off?
Oh, what do you think? Have a look at it.
No, let me not.
So, there we got our meringue.
Peek it, peek it, peek
And just
it.
peek it. Well, maybe I needed to whisk it a bit more. I was worried about the noise. Probably needed to be a little bit stiffer, but I thought
because it's so stiff it's splatting everywhere.
everybody would get fed up with that noise. So that goes back into the oven, 170 normal, 150 fan for 15 minutes.
Fabulous. Follow the pencil. Oh, look. That's a beautiful thing,
It's
isn't
a
it?
beautiful thing. 15 minutes.
Do you feel more relaxed now you've got that in the oven? Do you feel like you're Please.
Right. Whilst you were away, I added 2 tablespoons of tomato puree to that, just to give it a bit of colour and to give in richness even a little bit more. So that's really thick and lovely now. The carrots are cooked, and so we want to get the onions and mushrooms into there so that they can suck up all that lovely flavour.
Suck it up,
And then
mushroom.
just get all that lovely juice in there. Oh, look at that lovely bowl! Look at that.
God, I wish you could smell it in here, guys. It smells so delicious. The wine, the garlic, the onions, the chicken, the buttery pastry, the lemon and the lemon filling. It's just, my
Let's film
nose
your
is on
nose.
fire.
Let's film a close-up of your nose, and people might get it. Can you smell it, guys? Smell it.
Oh, it's a taste and slow, no sensation.
Remember Danger Mouse?
Danger Mouse.
No, that's not
Danger Mouse is
80s.
80s.
Oh.
You see, because you were born in 1970, we lived the 70s.
All right.
There was somebody, well, I put on a story yesterday a picture of Nadia and I when we were about 6 and 8. And they were like, where are your curls? Right, so we didn't have curls, we didn't get our curls till we went into puberty, funnily enough.
It's funny because Kiki now has curly hair.
And actually, in my first pregnancy, my hair went straight. So it was
Yeah.
it's definitely hormone. And actually, menopause has made mine even curlier. So
Make
there's
mine
the answer to anyone's like, why did they get those curls when they didn't have them before? Look at that.
Oh, God, you're kidding me.
So of course they would have Nadja's chicken on the side with this. So I'm just going to leave that.
We will take that off.
We will. I'm going to suck up the flavours
What
now.
I'm going to do now is just show you quickly how to make that gorgeous garlic herb loaf. People that have followed us for a long time on here before Curly Cooks will have seen me make this before. This was
That looks like a fun party.
something we just loved to do as kids, and we used to go and snip the herbs from my mum's. Oh, look at that!
Perfect.
Look at that. So I've just turned that off now.
Can I
and
just
you can
quickly just ask you quickly something? Do you not think that it looks like she's holding him by his tie at the scruff of his neck in the background?
Oh yeah.
Like, dare say anything about her?
It's such
Swinger.
Swinger.
such a funny picture, isn't it?
Did you
So,
cut all the way through? Or?
well, we never used to, did we, Dina? Remember, Mum used to say you're not allowed to cut all the way through.
Yeah.
And so I'm showing you the original way. So I've got half a packet of butter.
I started writing a cookery book when I was about 12 or 13 of all these recipes, and I will put it on my Instagram because I did a
still got
watercolour
it?
for each picture, and I've done Herbie Loaf as one of mine.
Well, don't put it on Instagram.
You
Put it in our
kept it.
cookery book.
Kept it.
I've kept it, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Don't put it in your blooming Instagram. So you put as much or as little garlic as you like. But what I would say is less than 3 isn't going to be enough, is it? Do you say, Dina?
How many peas?
Peas, yeah, in the freezer.
Please.
Everyone knows the story about peas in this house.
I've got obsession with peas.
It's an obsession.
Your obsession with
Mark, I don't understand what you've done. Grow peas. So, another
I
program
don't
is
understand why you've got.
you don't grow peas.
I thought you said grow peas. I've never grown a pea in my life.
Yeah, you should grow peas. Talking about the cost of living, actually, we need to go back to the good life,
Yes.
don't we?
Oh, that
We
was
do.
a great TV show. That was,
Was that 70s?
one of my
Yes,
favourite
late
70s shows.
Yeah, and so they showed us that we need to grow more, live off the land, and with the cost of living, we flipping well do.
Yeah.
That looks nice. You're
Yeah.
putting lemon in garlic.
Well, no, I'm not putting lemon. You can put lemon, a squeeze of lemon, or lemon zest. Actually, as I've got a lemon here. And you know what that does? It just... for
Annoys
me,
someone who
I
doesn't like
really
lemon.
noticed that... No, it doesn't. Yeah, I always put it in, Martin. You always like my
Takes
garlic
the
bread.
fat.
Just cuts down on the fat bit. So whatever herbs you want, I'm using oregano. I think in that book they use mixed herbs, I think.
George and Mildred.
We've all adapted
George
it over
and
the
Mildred.
years.
I love that actor. He was so funny.
Well, that, some mothers do have them.
Okay,
He
so
did all
that,
his own stunts, you know.
Betty.
so that is the garlic. Please, somebody promise me that they are going to make this, because you will never want a supermarket. I can't eat supermarket garlic bread. I just...
No.
Yeah.
Well, when I used to get it, I used to add more butter to it.
But as well, the garlic just tastes so old. The garlic has to be fresh. Now I'm using a part baked,
Park bench.
So you need to
Eh?
clean your ears out, mate.
part baked French loaf. We used to wrap it in foil, didn't we, Dina, and cook it in the oven.
Yeah.
But we've discovered with a part baked like this, and then just straight into the air fryer. Oh my God, it works so
Okay.
nicely. I need to put the air fryer on, so that can be too
Does
noisy.
the air fryer
You
not
put it in the
just
other
dry it
room,
out?
other room.
Tales of the unexpected. And do you know what? With Tales of the Unexpected, I used to get my earliest frisson because there was the silhouette of a naked dancing woman. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll watch this now.
Do you know
I'll
Rich
watch this
Shanty?
now. Yeah, have you heard yourself? Are you fucking joking?
She's quite quiet.
Yeah.
She's quite quiet today.
Oh my god. Trying to get a word in with you two.
Actually, I think I'm going to go for the potatoes.
Oh, you found the potatoes.
Not prefer it, it's just,
Why don't you take that over to your mum? Betty, I've got that for you, darling.
it's a breakfast drink.
Breakfast and potatoes.
That was a breakfast
So
one.
I just put that
Got
straight
cheese.
in the air fryer, or straight on, if you haven't got an air fryer, straight onto the rack in the oven at about 190. That will cook really quickly.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Fabulous.
Ruby! Ruby! Ruby, my dear! Ruby!
Oh, we can
When the boat comes in.
Ah, I didn't like that one.
Dance to your mummy, dance to your daddy, dance to
No,
your
no, no,
mummy
no.
when the ball
Right, I'm going to
comes
do theme
in.
tune. I want to see if they can get it.
Okay.
Na, na,
Oh.
na, na, na,
Zed Cars.
Crossroads!
Zed
Crossroads.
Cars.
Crossroads.
Oh.
Crossroads. Did anyone get that?
Yeah, marked it.
Yeah, Della Nixon did.
And what's this?
We must.
What's
guess.
this? Da, 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 da.
Oh, I know it.
What's that?
Let's see if they guess it.
That's a great one.
It wasn't the one we think it was.
No,
Oh,
it's not Emmerdale.
this is your life.
No,
Opportunity not.
no. The Thames. You know when
This
the-
is your life.
Oh,
when
the
the Thames
Thames.
Telly used to come on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do you remember Black Beauty?
Of course. Now, for really old viewers like Nadja and myself, this was Nadja's favourite programme. Dun 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 Anyone our age know what was her favourite
I'm
programme?
going to subclip just that 10 seconds and you're both going to look bark raving
No,
mad.
but I just really want to know if anyone guesses that.
Let's see if anyone guesses.
Folly Foot.
Yes!
It was Folly Foot.
Yes, it was about a horse.
I used to watch all the horse programs. I used to read horse novels and nothing else. Do you remember, Dina?
Are you horsey?
And every year I used to enter the W.H. Smith Win a Pony competition.
Did you?
Yeah, and I had all pony like ceramic things, and I used to do deals with God.
Right.
Like if I win the pony this year, I will always have a tidy bedroom. If you honestly,
And she never won a pony.
I never won a
I've fallen
pony,
in
and
love
I never
with
had
you
a
again.
tidy bedroom.
I've fallen in love with you again.
Oh, that's nice.
She's a horsey girl.
What about this one? La 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 la
it's like Saturday morning show.
la.
One potato, two potato, three
Three
potato,
potato,
four.
5
What
potato,
was
6
it?
potato, 7 potato,
I'm
more.
waiting for someone to tell
Yeah, I
us.
can't remember. I love that. Banana splits.
Yeah.
Was that 70s?
Yeah.
Happy days.
What was
that
the
70s,
program?
wasn't it?
What was the program where they were on a bus and there was a little girl called Tigger and she used to
Oh,
carry
yeah.
a little Tigger under
Oh
her
yeah,
arm.
and they used to do the
And
donut
I
thing.
wanted to be that girl with that
Did you?
Tigger. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what was that? And they used to do that. They used to
Does anyone
slide
know?
down the hip. They used to do
Flipper.
that. No.
Flipper, no.
Double deckers.
Double
Double
deckers.
deckers. That's it.
Oh,
Double
Right.
deckers.
So the garlic bread is in. The meringue is nearly ready. The
The
coq au
coq au
vin
vin
is
is-
boiling. The chicken is done. The peas are on. Time for a starter. Time to switch over to Mr. Mark Adderley.
hang on a minute.
What?
Realising.
What?
The prawns aren't orange. Pink. Prawns aren't pink.
Shit.
What do I do?
Right, what could you do to make
Okay.
them pink?
Get a
Right.
frying pan out.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, I forgot to cook the prawns.
It's alright, don't worry, we
That's
can
so
cope.
funny.
What about if you just put some in a little boiled water, Dina?
No, he's just going to air fry them. Just toss them off.
Yeah, but just very
Hot.
quickly because they'll get too
I
hot.
knew you like that.
I like toss off.
Oh God.
Oh,
Bobby.
fuck off.
No, hang on, hang
No,
on.
Mark, not too much.
No, I
swearing.
know, but it's just really annoying.
It is so annoying.
But just try not to.
Well, at least I
That's
understood. Oh,
It's done.
it's done.
But that was a marvellous observation.
Thank you.
You're obviously feeling very,
Very
on
good.
point today.
I do. I feel.
So
I feel
just take
observant.
Out, just take out the 2 pink ones because they're the ones that are gonna decorate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, and put them in the bowl.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Right now, can I
Right.
just ask you one thing?
Yes, I have huge
Take a
memories of
breath.
corn cocktails.
Take
Huge
a
memories.
breath and just calm down.
centre myself.
Were they a Nanny Thelma thing?
Right, Dina is going to instruct you and everything. I'm just going to film now. So Dina, go.
Yeah, just before you get going though, but one of the things I have to say about prawn cocktails that always got me annoyed was that they used to bulk them out with lettuce, didn't they?
Yeah.
And really bulk it out. So, and then they put a little, they'd have those tiny horrible prawns.
tiny.
Salty things. Yeah, I hated those. I always wanted the
Okay,
ones
so
on
that
top.
pan is nice and hot, but it's got my pea handle over it.
Yes, of course it has.
Right,
which
so
is bad.
this is going to be a sort of updated prawn cocktail because it's going to be with toasted prawns. I think.
fresh prawns.
Yeah.
That was always the plan. So a bit of
I
oil.
think you don't need. I've got a little.
Just a little. I'm gonna
I'll
go.
put a little butter.
I'm gonna
That's
go.
it, enough. Right, so you're just going to toss them up in there until they're pink.
Okay.
I'm just giving him these
Can't
lines.
believe
Yeah, but
it.
Nadia's not letting me go with you. So to speak.
So raw prawns are always tastier if you buy them raw.
It's true, but
I
it's,
didn't forget to cook them first.
I did wonder when you got
Yeah.
to freeze.
should I shove them about? Or
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna. I love
They're
it.
already turning.
Yeah.
Look, straight away.
We've got our own very own little prawn hub here.
I just like peel off prawns. You know, when you get a pint of prawns in the pub.
Yes.
They were
oh
my
my
favourite.
god, yes,
They
a
were
pint of
always
prawns.
my favourite.
But you had to peel them.
I never liked to king.
Your fingers got a bit fishy, didn't
Yeah.
they? Which puts you in mind of that statistic, doesn't it? About bowls of nuts.
Yeah.
You know that statistic? Has it gone off? It
No.
really is magical, isn't it? The way that they just go pink.
Yeah.
What did Maddie used to call them? Magic pink prawns.
Air fryer is saying add food. Just open the air fryer and then close it. Thank you.
It's boring, isn't it? Yeah, didn't Maddie used to
Let
call
me
them the
do
magic
that.
prawns?
Let me
Yes.
do that.
Well, I need to
while
make a
you-
sauce, don't
You
I?
do. So
Yeah.
you have got. That is your receipt. Oh, who's
Ah!
daring to call me?
I can't hold anything. So I need to make a mayonnaise. Okay, I'm waiting for your instruction. Mayonnaise, ketchup. I don't know how much, but I'm guessing. Shall I just go with it?
Oh, I wouldn't start. Right.
Okay.
Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
just have a think about what's the sauce like and what do you like the taste of, right?
I like
So
it
if-
mayonnaisey.
So right. So if you were to start with the ketchup, you'd have no idea what colour you've got. So think about the colour. So you're right. Start with the mayonnaise.
That's a good tip.
And then what we want you to do is just keep tasting it till you like it.
Oh, that's really annoying. It's not going to be enough, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mad.
You're just making one. It's more than enough. Yeah.
Okay, is that
Make a
enough?
smaller bowl though, really, don't you?
Is that enough?
It's up to you. Dina's teaching you. I'm not going to.
Oh,
Well, every time I try and
Well.
self-start, you frown.
Yeah, I would think that's enough.
Okay, thank you.
Dina, put it on a plate so it can cool.
I am.
So,
Too small, that.
I have wanky whisk. So
You
it's just,
spread it.
I'm only going to put a little bit in because
Yeah, and then you can always add
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
now it really just tastes. My first girlfriend used to make
How many
me a.
girlfriends you got? All you've got is my girlfriend.
Yeah, well, quite a few.
Bloody hell.
Well, my first girlfriend used to make fish finger sandwiches, filet of fish sandwiches.
I think you need to write a book. My girlfriend.
I need to do Tracy Emin's tent.
Yeah.
Tracy Emin's tent, except it's my caravan or something. It sounds
You're
dodgy.
not going to notice that, Dina.
Hang on. With all due respect, all I ever refer to is my first girlfriend. It's one.
No, I had a girlfriend. One girlfriend that I had. My first. My last.
So I've put a little bit. Given that I'm on my own here, I've
Hang
put a
on,
little.
but be careful. Just call me over because I was just on Dina.
Yeah.
What did you just
I
do?
just popped in one. Oh, bollocks!
Not the
It's
wanky
whisk.
Slow down.
Babe,
It's the
I was
heat.
slow.
It's the heat.
So can I? I'm going to test this.
Julie, if you're watching, I might be getting to you about 12:30 by the rate we're
Ooh.
going at the moment.
That tastes quite nice.
So,
Oh, Dina, there's
So-
some chives in the salad drawer.
So a bit of cayenne. Oh no, that goes on at the end, doesn't it? I remember that. There's always like a sprinkle of that on
What
top.
we're really annoyed about is we don't have any Tabasco.
There's
and
no
that would have
knife,
been
though.
so nice.
Lemon. Really? Oh no, that goes on top too. Okay, so we've got the prawns. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble.
Now, because we haven't got any Tabasco, you could stir in a bit of cayenne as well if you wanted
Oh,
to.
okay. Nice idea. I like that.
Not too much though, because it's hot. Why don't you just put a little on your finger and see what actually cayenne is like?
A little what?
See how hot it is.
That's quite hot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
do you want to sprinkle in your
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And obviously, because you don't have alcohol, you haven't said a little splash of sherry, but that's Betty's secret.
Really?
Yeah.
What, in a?
Not too much.
No, I'm not going to.
Just probably.
That's really, really stuck in.
Why
Oh.
are you putting so much in there?
Really stuck.
Oh my!
No,
I
no,
think.
no.
I think. I think that normally
Sit
goes on
try
the
it.
top. doesn't
Where's
it?
the? Oh.
Yeah, but
Can I use
because
that?
we've got no
Oh no, I'll use
Tabasco.
that. Sorry.
Oh, is that going to be enough?
Oh, it's very hot in there, isn't it? Okay. So a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. Okay, so now we need to.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
the
So-
ask the
So I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a.
ask the followers if they still like to order a prawn cocktail in a restaurant.
You've
Oh.
just asked them.
Yeah.
So here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for
I
a.
think the thing is, how
Hang on.
often is a prawn cocktail a total disappointment?
It really is. It really is. And so I'm going for a. You know what I'm going for here? A bit of an American thing. What do you think it might be? I'm going for a.
We're going for 70s, not
Yeah. America's baseball mitt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
So.
personally, I'd put those in the sauce
Oh God, of course you would.
because it's not running
Yeah.
enough to pour over.
I can't for some reason use my fingers today. I think it's because I've been using the camera. I just don't want
I
all
think
that.
that's done.
I don't want all the sauce to go in. That's the
done.
only reason I'm. Oh, these feel really plumptious. There's nothing like a cooked prawn, guys. I hate those small prawns. They're so disgusting.
Shrimps.
No.
No, shrimps are different. I don't
No.
even know what shrimps.
They're really horrible.
A nice little addition when you're making a really posh prawn cocktail.
Could I
is
get a
to
pair of scissors,
some
please?
Brown shrimp. They're tiny, tiny little shrimp, and you mix them in with the prawns.
Those are the things I'm talking about. I hate them.
Oh, okay.
No, shrimp. Brown shrimp add a lot of flavour.
Hang on. Can't really see this. Wait a minute. All I can
Hang
see
on,
is
I'll
lettuce.
turn it. Let me turn it around for you.
Well,
Careful,
it's
you're
nice to
slopping
sit
it a
there.
bit, you're slopping
No,
it a bit.
because he's rushing again.
I'm
Showing
not.
off. Calm down.
Okay. I'm calm.
Because now you spoiled it with that
I haven't
big
spoiled it, have I?
splodge. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
It's looking nice.
I can resolve that. Hang on. Look, this is like a. It's like a flower. It's like a peony. It's like a clam.
You now need to give that a taste test.
Oh, come on, let's get.
Oh, please. slow
balls.
down.
Sorry. Hey, all right.
Oh, it looks awful.
It doesn't
now.
look awful. It looks lovely.
Just,
Look.
right.
Okay.
Just pause for
Pair
a
of scissors.
second.
Yeah.
Clean up that lettuce.
Okay.
Go and get some kitchen roll.
Okay.
So I think we'll use one of these plates for our
Cocker van. Yeah, they look
Yeah?
good. I've got to check my. Can you just come with me to check my meringue?
This is like a. It's quite erotic. This, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, how pretty is that? A little bit longer.
Right,
Okay.
you can take that.
Don't you think that's quite erotic?
Well,
Don't you
Hang on
think?
a minute. I can't bear it. I've got.
What?
like that.
Hang on.
It's that we said.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Slopped all over it.
All right.
Wash it off. Get it out.
Okay.
Get it out and wash it
Have you
off.
got more lettuce leaves?
Not that I want to give you,
Okay, that's nice. That's not bad.
because I need them for something else.
okay.
So just right. So where are you going to put these?
Yeah, okay, so.
I think 70s.
Okay, so I'm going to pop.
70s.
70s. Oh!
Yes.
Yes! Need more.
No, don't.
I do.
No, they
Like
never
that.
overdid
Oh.
it. No way. Do you need more? You usually
Oh, no,
only
I
got
know.
one.
No,
actually.
I know
Don't
what to do.
forget, it was always less is more in the 70s.
It was, isn't it? How about like that? That's quite something, isn't it?
If you like it.
And then like that. Okay, so here we go. This is the bit.
No, but don't go mad with that.
I'm not going to go mad. I'm not going to go mad. Just going to go.
That's it. Yeah, that's
I
it.
love seeing chefs.
That's
It's
it.
all missing
That's
it. Okay, and then hang on.
See any of it.
What do you mean you can't see any of it?
Everything's disappeared.
What do you mean?
There
it is.
Where's the prawn cocktail? Okay, so bring it round to the 70s area.
Oh, hang on. I hate them, but you've got to do it, haven't you? Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Got to do it.
But it wouldn't have been a half.
No,
No.
it would have been a. Oh, what would it have been?
It would have been a slice and a twist.
Oh,
They
would
don't
it?
Slice and a
waste
twist.
anything.
Would have been like that.
No, it would have been like this. Take it round.
Oh. Oh, sorry. There you go, my darling.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, lovely. Well
And
done.
I cooked the prawns myself.
What
you know.
do you think about the way that prawn is? Do you think that might?
No,
be
I think
better
that
like
should go like that.
It should have
Oh,
been
that's it. I use a pip
That
in
was
the
the
middle.
70s.
Look at that. Get it.
a twist. What a mess.
And there really would have only been one big prawn, wouldn't there, Dean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I
So
don't even.
that's-
I don't
Do you
even.
know what I call that? Prawn hub cocktail.
I don't even think they would have had big prawns.
Do you know?
No, we might have had those peel the pipe prawns. You know, the old-fashioned. I call them English prawns.
That's good.
Before, king prawns came in the 80s, or 90s king prawns came in. Where they suddenly came from, I don't know.
Delicious garlic bread.
Wow.
Delish.
Ooh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
an absolute
Right.
family favourite.
Well,
that.
yeah, no,
Now,
I'm
I'm
now
gonna
realising how
get
much I
you
like
to
70s
serve up
food.
the.
Look at this, guys.
So mash onto this pan.
Yeah, in the middle, I think. Mash in the middle.
With the chicken, for the chicken.
For the chicken. Yeah, we're going to put the sauce, we're going to put the mash, and then put this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the meat dish,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
You can put
Anne
one.
H says I'm so hungry now.
oh my God, I
look.
just wish.
With
Oh
mashed
my
mix,
God, that
mash.
mash. What, do you want it down the middle, like that?
Yeah. And then you can
Oh,
put
hello.
Then you can put your
Give us
peas.
a
Do you
fork.
want your
Give me a
peas?
fork.
Peas next, and then my sauce.
Yeah,
She likes the muscle.
so just do a bit of that. 70s sort of styling.
Yeah.
It's always a bit naff, isn't it?
Then your sauce.
And then
Yeah.
sauce.
No, peas.
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 Down the side.
Do we like the plates? Do we like the plates?
We
love
loving
the
the
Ladies
plates.
and gents.
No, I don't want that mashed spoon. Right, where do you want me to put the sauce down?
I think on the mash, and then you can have
It's a very curious way to serve that.
Well, let me go around the other way.
70s.
Yeah, we're sort of doing it over the. There you go. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, it's almost a bit sweet and sour sheen to it. isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Get a
yeah.
bit more
Look
sauce,
at
bit
that.
more sauce, bit more sauce.
Bit more sauce.
And
That
then
is-
in the old days, you might have had a bit of curly parsley because you definitely didn't have flat leaf
Right.
and a little bit of.
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God,
Judy,
literally-
are you excited?
When are we inviting her?
I am salivating. That is so delicious.
That looks great.
Fabulous.
Oh, that's great. That's so 70s.
Isn't it?
So. Look at all this 70s.
Right, now-
Now
Dina, do you
the
want
pièce de la resistance.
Just show them this book for a second while I get
Oh,
them
yeah.
around.
Oh, yeah.
So my Learn to Cook book. This is absolute
Try and get one of these there if
classic.
you've got kids.
Yeah. How to boil an egg. Okay.
Brilliant.
Fry an egg, scramble an egg. Look at these gorgeous
That's
illustrations.
My level. That is my level.
Ox-eye eggs. We used to love making these. So make a piece of toast, cut it out, plop the egg in it, and
Oh,
cook
Dart
it.
would have to think he invented that.
This. Look at these lovely little illustrations. Meringues.
Oh.
Look at the little cocoa. Isn't that cute? This was our favourite, apple snow. We thought we were the bee's knees when we used to make this.
that.
So it's just literally steamed apple with egg white. It's just a very fluffy little dessert. Baked Alaska, Nadja's favourite.
Yeah.
Chocolate mousse. We thought we were the bee's knees. We've made all of these.
Lucy Miller says my husband needs that book.
Peppermint creams. We made these every Christmas for our grandparents.
Wow.
And coconut ice.
Oh, wow.
And then-
That's a beautiful book,
Isn't it? Fruit
Yeah.
crumble, zoo biscuits. We never made those because Betty wouldn't buy us those cutters.
Why does that rings a bell. Do you remember Cadbury's zoo animals?
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Fruit tartlets, we made those. Sausage rolls, we didn't make those, I have to say. I'm being honest now.
Dina, go down that end just so I can...
Chocolate drops, good old fairy cakes.
Oh.
Such simple, beautiful illustrations. So easily put for children. I would buy this book any time over, like a new kids cookery book. Ice cream gata, croque monsieur,
Oh.
cheese baked potato,
Diagrams.
pizza
Okay, guys.
pie. There we
Okay,
go.
guys,
So
so,
nice.
so the lemon meringue is out.
Look at that.
Now, really, I shouldn't be trying to get this out when it's still hot.
Nats.
What?
Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Prepare everyone. Prepare to fail.
Prepare.
So now
Prepare.
this doesn't matter if this comes off
There
because
might be a
you
volcano.
just put the extra there so that it doesn't shrink. So that comes off. We always like to eat it, don't we?
There might be a volcano of lemon. If
No,
you-
it's going to be fine. The lemon is going to. I'm 100% confident of the lemon. It should be left. Don't do this when it's hot, but I don't know what else to do because Dina's going to take it away and you need to see it.
I can wait a
I'm
bit.
really nervous. I suddenly need a wee. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Julie, who this is going to, must have just gone, that's my lemon meringue gone.
Oh my goodness.
That looks lovely. It's so impressive, isn't it?
Whoa.
Hang on.
Get rid of all that.
Right, get rid of all that. And there we have it. Look at that. It's just, and I love all this. I love all this rustic. You can break it all off or you can keep, I love all that.
Yeah.
And so what we do is, if we just go through, we can, this really should be left to really cool.
Yeah.
But I know everybody's going to want to see inside of it. So what we'll do is, we'll cut it when it's cool and then we'll post it.
Yeah.
Lovely picture of
Why
it.
don't you pop it on threads?
On Threads, yeah, or on Dina's Instagram, at the Dina Sawalha. Oh no, I can't because it's vegan. Put it on my Instagram. So you will see the inside of it. But for now, there you go.
There you go. Did that take you back in time? Did it make you feel utterly nostalgic?
Look at that.
Did it make you
That
feel
garlic bread.
happy?
Oh, the smell of that garlic butter.
I've realised now, it's not often, because I'm not a foodie, obviously, but this is, and I'm kind of just in the 70s, but this is, I feel safe with this
Of
food.
course you do.
I feel it does make me feel safe.
They were safer times.
Well, they weren't, were they, as we now know? They weren't. But
Right.
we felt safer.
As children, we definitely felt safe. I never felt, you know, kids at school say to me, I'm anxious and I'm worried and I've got anxiety and this. And they were words I didn't even
No.
know.
Yeah, but it didn't mean we weren't feeling it.
That's
I
true.
know, but
yeah.
we didn't.
We just had no way of articulating it.
Yeah, we just.
No one ever asked us how we felt.
Yeah, well, it's good.
Well, we haven't got any music ready to go, but I have got. You make me feel
Like dancing, we're dancing night away. You make me feel like dancing, come on, dance the night away.